Yo, what's going on, man? What's up out there, fight fans? It is the homie, Mainman Mademan in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. You dig? Once again, it is an honor and a pleasure. Once again, it is an honor and a pleasure to be on here with the boxing fans and the boxing fam. It's Sunday, so you know what that means. It's our time now, man. The homie just want to get on here real quick, man. Spontaneous, out the blue, straight from the gut. Want to get on here, just talk a quick word of boxing with all the fam. Salute to everybody that catches this live, man. I know this is spontaneous. Salute to everybody that catches this on the playback, man, all day. You know what I'm saying? Just want to get on here on a beautiful Sunday. It's beautiful out here in the DMV, sunny. You know what I mean? Hey, great weather, not too hot, not too humid. For those who don't know, man, we got a humidity problem out here in DC, in the DMV area. It can be 70 degrees, but feel like 90 degrees. You know what I'm saying? So the day, man, is a mellow day, man. Real chill. Liking it, you dig? After a lot of rain we've been getting. So that's all love, man. Been chilling. It's been a busy week for me. So I ain't been doing the lives as much as I'd like to do it. Man, it's been a real busy week. You know how life can be. You dig? I'm hustling, and I'm hustling hard. You know what I mean? Out here getting it. I'm an entrepreneur. Got my entrepreneur endeavors, got my career endeavors, and everything is working. But sometimes you got to put your head down and put that work in. But the homie be back. The second that boxing be picking back up, oh, we back, dog. We talking boxing every Sunday, every Thursday. We going to be right here, man. You know what I mean? But other than that, been cooling, fam. Just been cooling. Salute to everybody that's up in this joint, man. Hey, man, Dimitri Cohen, what's up, family? What's up with you? Salute to you. I got the homie, man, Dundada. What's up, family? What's up in the building? We talking boxing, man. You already know. You already know. You know what I mean? We got a lot to talk about in this episode. You know, we're going to keep it on one particular topic, and that is Gervonta Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. Got a lot to talk about when it comes to that, man. So, yeah, man, without further ado, man, like I said, the homie just been cooling, getting my fish tank together. Remember last time when we got up on this joint, we were talking about fish tanks, and I was telling y'all I was trying to get my fish tank together, and I said, rest in peace to Moby. Rest in peace to Moby. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I decided on the fish. I want everybody to know who remember that. I decided on the fish, and the fish that I went with a Jack Dempsey, right? And I'm experimenting like crazy. I went with a Jack Dempsey and a sulfur head, bro. You got two cyclists, one from the Caribbean area and the other one from the African area. Now they know they cyclists. They hate each other. So I got them on stalk mode all the time. I'm trying to keep them both. Like, they doing real good. I've been working with them good. I didn't have to put a divider in the tank so far. And when that Jack Dempsey gets bigger, the sulfur head, which is doing all the stalking, it's going to reverse itself. You know what I'm saying? So they doing good. I got a big tank for them, 125. So that's a good enough for them to swim around, man. But yeah, man, but that's what I've been doing, though. Been just cooling, man. So without further ado, I think we're going to get into this boxing topic, and I think we're going to let it begin. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it cracking, man. Let's get it cracking, man. Let's talk about this, though. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz, October 24th, pay-per-view. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? Looking forward to this one right here. Looking forward to this one. Now, I came across some statements. I'm sure y'all seen that article on Boxing Scene that had the actual quotes in there that they quoted from ESPN Deportes. And these are some things that Leo Santa Cruz gave away pertaining to his game plan. Gave a lot of jewels away right here. So I'm willing to dive into this, man. But let me just say off the top, because I don't know if anybody got a clear understanding where I'm at on this fight. And that is simple. Not the biggest fan in the world. Because I realized that Gervonta Tank Davis came out as the B-side in seemingly negotiations here. We talking about a fight where you got Tank at 135, WBA regular champion, Leo Santa Cruz at 130, WBA Super champion, right? And the fight's going down at 130 pounds, where Tank struggled in his last fight to make 135. Not to mention 3 years ago, fell short against Francisco Fonseca on the undercard of Mayweather McGregor, coming in 2 pounds overweight then. But there's a lot of differences between then and now, and we're going to get to that. But I just feel like, bro, if Tank is the star, he's Mr. TMT, got TMT with him. Damn, came up short in stipulations right here. You bringing them back down to 130 pounds. So that was my concern from the jump. A lot of us, especially casual fans, they will overlook that. But I think that's big. I think that's big. And then the news to go along with it is there's financial penalties if Tank comes in and misses weight. I don't know what the number is on that. I remember in the past hearing about Adrian Broner and Mikey Garcia. Remember when Adrian Broner had financial penalties put on his ass? And if he came in overweight, it's like, what, it was like 500,000 a pound or $1 million a pound or something like that. This ain't new in boxing. This is a very common thing. But what happened? What that make Adrian Broner do in that situation? Come in at 138 pounds, much lower than he needed to come in at 140. And that showed in the fight. Adrian Broner looked worse than I've ever seen him in all of his fights, including from that fight. Looked drained, just sunken all the way in. Couldn't do nothing in that ring against Mikey Garcia. And that's my concern right here. Let's just say even if Tank makes the weight, he comes in 130 pounds. Are we talking the same Gervonta Tank Davis? That is the golden question. And why did Mayweather allow this to happen? No catch weight or nothing. Now, I seen Robbie Garcia and all them cats. You see a lot of the Hispanic fighters in interviews putting it out there. Leo Santa Cruz, don't you leave 130. You make Tank come down. That concerns me. That concerns me, fight fans. Now, here's the question. Riddle me this. Given that you got two belts on the line, the WBA 130 and the WBA Super at 135, if Tank comes over 130, is this still a title fight? Because that means he still got the 135, right? And will Tank say, you know what, screw it, take the penalty, but this is still declared as a championship fight, right? And you still get the name of Leo Santa Cruz. My bad, Leo Santa Cruz. You still get the name. So will Tank consider that? Is that an option? Is that going through the head of his camp? Riddle me that. I'm just saying, though, I got my brother, Monty Brown TV, in the building. Salute to you, champ. Salute to your family. My brother, Mainman, salute, champ. Thank you again for looking out all day. Say less. All day. All day. You already know. You already know. Low blow champ. Davis seems to be preparing to be his best. He got to make weight comfortably. But Leo might be able to tie him out late. Tank has never went deep into a fight with a volume punch. We're going to get into that, fam. We're going to definitely get into that. Monty say, yo, Leo is bigger than Tank, being a 3-division world champion, in my opinion. That's why this fight will do great things for Tank if he perform to his best abilities. Max says, yo, man, they made Tank the B-side because they're tired of his ass, always slacking. Tank can make weight. He is just lazy. I hear that, Mac. I hear that. I hear that. I mean, look, man, this is real reminiscent of Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya. A lot of us have said that, look, we thought that it's going to be Tank versus Ryan Garcia as almost the Oscar De La Hoya versus Mayweather-esque fight. I beg to differ a little bit. I say it's this one. Why? Because remember what Oscar put Mayweather through with the gloves and all of the other jazz. He was the A-side in that. He came and told him what Mayweather had to do to get that fight. And it's seeming like it's playing out that way. Now, I don't know what the financial split is. Tank could be coming out on top right there. But at the end of the day, fuck all that. The stipulations, bro, look how they playing out. You dig? So I'm just concerned about that. And I hear what y'all saying about the name and what this would do for Tank's resume and career. It will, I mean, the fan base. And this is the reason why he's making that sacrifice. I mean, Floyd had to do it for a reason. And of course, in this aspect, Tank is doing it for a reason, and it's the name. But it's very concerning. Very concerning. Let's talk about this, though. Leo's game plan. Now, let's get into the quote that Leo Santa Cruz said the things that he wants to do against Gervonta Tank Davis. According to Leo, hold on. And I quote, the way I think about fighting him is that I have the reach, the volume of punches. I'm always applying pressure and coming forward. And I feel like that is going to be a problem for him. And I've seen that he gets tired, end quote. Let's stop right there. Let's deal with this first part. I think the way I think about fighting him is that I have the reach, which is facts. He does have the reach. We all know that. The volume of punches, facts. We already know Leo Santa Cruz goes down the stretch throwing punches from start to finish if you let him. Facts. I'm always applying pressure and coming forward. Facts. But here's the deal. Does Tank have anything that counters these things? And how well does he does those things? We can say that Tank has the head movement. We can say Tank has the upper body movement. We can say Tank has the power to keep Leo honest. He do have those things to counter everything that Leo just ran down in this quote, and Tank can do them well. The question is, and I'm going to go back to this throughout the whole video, does Tank do this stuff down the stretch? The thing that Leo is giving away in his game plan, and we're going to get into the second half of this, is that he's looking at, yeah, he can do all of these things right here, but he ain't stupid. And he realized in those first 4 to 5 to 6 rounds, Tank is super dangerous, super strong. May get caught with a counter uppercut to the level, boom. Counter uppercut right to the navel, boom. Or on the inside, boom. Pull counter. We see Tank in there with Floyd, and we're going to get more into that. But at the end of the day, Tank has a lot of things that he can counter a lot of those things with. But how does he do it with the weight cut and down the stretch? Leo says that he is strong for the first 4 or 5 rounds. We must be careful that he does not catch us with any good punches. Let me stop right there. So he's clearly telling you, I'm going to be cautious in them early rounds. I ain't going through that front door. No. Yeah, I can apply that pressure, but we're going to apply smarter pressure. Instead of just walking them down, throwing that big 1-2 like Leo like to do with that very little head movement, and Leo gets touched all the way up. He's like, I'm going to be smart. I ain't going to go through that front door early. I'm going to walk through that front door with some sense, with some respect. I'm going to walk through that front door like I know it's goody. About 4 or 5 rounds. Because you know why? I'm betting on Tank getting tired down the stretch. Now, here's the question, fight fans. Tank seeing this out here in the public. If Tank coaches or whoever, his corner sees this, get a wind of this, and they say, you know what? Oh, so Leo looking to take his time early and then put it on us late. Drown us was what he says. Well, how about we take our time early? Then what happens? See, the golden question is this. What happens if Tank goes down the stretch with reserves? What if he does fight intelligently enough? He's in camp with Mayweather, a very defensive-minded fighter. What if he instill these things early into Tank and say, yo, bro, them first early rounds, we're going to be defensive wizards. We're going to lure him into traps. We're going to make him use his volume. Is Tank working on things that maybe making Leo thinking that, yo, you can hit me. I'm going to make you think you can hit me. Tank's upper body movement and head movement is one of his best attributes. I don't care what nobody say. And reflexes. One of his best attributes. So what if Tank down the stretch says, you know what, I'm going to fight intelligently early and keep reserves from round 6 on down. I'm not going to go in there looking to knock this dude head off. I'm going to fight and be a counter puncher. I'm going to fight and be defensive-minded early. Yeah. It's supposed to be a big showdown because it's Tank versus the volume punching Leo Santa Cruz. Everybody think it's going to be a war. But what if Tank say, nah, screw that war. I will build that war in the second half. But in the first half, I'm going to sit back and see what he got. Now, I've never known Leo Santa Cruz to remain so patient. That's my deal. And the thing that Tank needs to understand is that even though Leo is saying this, I've never known this dude to be too much of a patient fighter. Even when he in there with a boxer, such as like he was with Carl Frampton. Eventually, he started to go back to that 1-2. Keep coming forward, 1-2. Coming, trying to land on you, 1-2. I just don't know. But I know one thing. I don't see Leo's tiring going down the stretch. Not at 130 pounds. At a weight he fighting super comfortable at. The man still is a champion at 126 pounds. They ain't even took his belt down there yet. And he fighting at a comfortable 130. Down there going, Leo, if he decides to abandon that game plan of saying, I'm going to be patient, and he goes into a volume puncher early, guess what, man? He still can deliver that shit down the stretch. Facts. So that's dangerous. So Tank need to understand, even if you do wait it out early, don't think that Leo gonna stop if he abandons that pace. If he starts to put volume on you early, bro, he ain't got the abandon. That's just what he comfortable doing. That's what he's hoping to lure you into, because he felt like he can outlast you, especially at that weight class. So I hear Leo. Yeah. We know what Tank, he's going to be cautious. He knows Tank can catch him clean and hurt him early. But I think it's going to be with smart aggression, but still behind that 1-2, because he's not going to let Tank sit back and reserve his tank into the later half of that fight. If he does, he's stupid. He's stupid. You know? According to Leo Santa Cruz, I'm going to go right to him. I'm going to drown him, putting pressure on him. And this is how my fight must be. You hear me? He knows he's going to go back to that eventually. It's just a matter of time. All of that me being patient. No, I'm going to be patient. Yeah. Okay, but once I get cracked, Leo going to be Leo. Leo going to be Leo. But will Leo fall into a trap? I don't know. It's all about this weight cut, fam. It's all about this weight cut. Let me see what y'all talking about. Jeffrey DeRowan. What's up, fam? What's going on, man? What's going on? Let's see what y'all talking about. Jeffrey say, yo, man, that 130 concerns me as well for Tank. Been keeping an eye on him, and he's still big in the gut. You know, I've been watching them training vids with Floyd. You right. Still a little rounder at the top than I like, especially I have to go down so low in weight, bro. This is concerning, man. This is concerning. It wiped out AB. It totally wiped them out, champ. I mean, he was nothing in there against Mike. Wiped them out. This is concerning. This is very concerning, fam. This is very concerning. Like I said before, I can't think of no reason that the fight would be off even if he missed weight, though. He may lose some money, but there's still a 35-pound championship on the line. So hopefully the fight shouldn't be off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure Tank makes 130 pounds. None of us is. None of us is. And that's the golden question. And then even more so, if he does, who is he? That's the question. Who is he going down the stretch? People may say, well, Mainman. And I know how a lot of people may think, yo, Mainman, this is a big stage for Tank, especially Tank Nation. This is a big stage for him, bro. Like he out here, he gotta do it. He's gonna do it. He knows what lies ahead. Remember, the last time he missed weight, it was on a big show. It was on Mayweather McGregor undercard. It ain't about the size of the stage. It's about the size of the hunger in Tank. That's the question. It ain't about the stage. He been on big stages. And he blew it on big stages. Look, coming in, losing his title on that big stage. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, fam. I mean, my question is, does Floyd, a lot of people see Floyd training, and this is one of the most hands-on times that I've seen really Floyd involved in the camp. Like he in there. I don't know if this is more than, to me, I think just photo ops. First, I was questioning whether this was just photo ops, but it looks a little more than photo ops. They putting in work. They putting in a little work, but Floyd, man, Floyd can't be embarrassed in this one, bro. It'll be a lot of embarrassment on there for Floyd. That man miss weight, man. Zeno, what's up, fam? What's up with you, man? What's happening, man? Big ups to you, fam. I appreciate all your support, Zeno. Fam right there. All day. If Tank decide to stop partying and focus, I'm picking him. The good thing about him being around Floyd, it seems like they taking him from certain environments and they keeping him focused and things like that. But once again, like I said, I just don't know. I'm not going to sit here and act like this is a 100% Tank is focused type sure thing. It just, when you're talking financial penalties, usually that's the one thing that get these boxers in line. Like when you start messing with the pockets, that's when usually they come around and say, you know what? I ain't messing with this. I got to make weight. I can't afford to have a short check. So maybe that's the one thing. But I'm just still like, bro, it's still wondering how much of a distance. I mean, look, I don't want to keep giving like a sob story for Tank, because many of fighters in the past, like I said, including Floyd Mayweather, has had to go through odds like this to become who they had to become. It ain't like nothing new in boxing. So it ain't going to be too much of a sob story for Tank. We realize what the obstacles are in front of you. And yes, it's an uphill battle to climb, but this is where you sound on the dotted line. This is where you go from Tank, the Baltimore champion, to Tank, world champion, everyone knows him. Floyd has done an awesome job at loaning Tank his celebrity. And I think if Tank get through this, what lies ahead, man, Floyd gonna be locking step with him. Whether they getting along, whether it's for show or not. I ain't getting into that right now. But I'm just saying. So I think hopefully Floyd Mayweather's involvement will make the commitment for Tank to make weight, will make the commitment for realizing what lies ahead, will motivate Tank. The good thing is also favoring Tank in this weight cut shit is he's young. And by him being the age that he is, if there's any time that he's going to be able to do this, to come down to 30, make weight, and then come back in that fight 24 hours later, healthy and strong and ready to go. If there's any time in his career he's going to have to do it, is now. It ain't going to be next year. It ain't going to be 6 months from now. It's now. If this is the door you want to walk through, there were other doors Tank could have easily took, which is already still concerning, but it is what it is. There were other doors that he could have took that wouldn't have made weight an issue. People may say, well, Mainman is still a name. There's a lot of names at his own weight class. If the Ryan Garcia fight is lurking, if a Lomachenko fight is lurking, any of them dudes will get in there for Tank's name. Tank is an attractive fighter. It ain't gonna be a problem, a short list of names for Tank. There were other names that they could have took at 35 and still made it Tank big extravaganza, but they chose this route to bring him down in weight. And this is what he signed for. So you got to do it. You got to do it. Hope y'all don't know, man. I just don't know. But I tell you one thing. All of this Leo Santa Cruz volume punching talk with Champ, he leaving themselves up for counters. I'm interested to see. I'm thinking Tank Davis counterpunching ability is going to be key in this fight. If Leo Santa Cruz is letting Tank know that I know what you packing, I know the power that you packing, but I don't believe in you. I don't believe that you will show up for this fight. I don't believe that you're going to do the right things in camp to be the right fighter for this fight. I don't believe in you. And for Leo to even talk this loosely about game plan in the public, he don't believe in Tank. A lot of them don't, believe it or not. A lot of them look at this situation like, man, I just don't see them making weight. A lot of us gonna say he gonna get that money up and still just go ahead and make the fight. He gonna come in. Leo could have easily said, you know what, let's do this for a catch weight of 32. Or I don't know how this would have went down because this is an awkward fight with two belts being involved in two different weight classes. I don't know if this had to be at an actual weight class. I mean, it's already like a funny style fight. So they could have made it more funnier, made it at a catch weight. 32, 33. But Leo wasn't doing that. Hope this ain't a fat loss camp. Just a weight loss camp. You know what I'm saying? Monty says, yo, man, Tank would be just fine. Trust me. Leo was going night-night. I hear you, man. But these things are concerning. Maybe they shouldn't be as concerning. Like I said before, no, and there maybe could have been the built-in insurance policy that the Mayweather, because you got to look at this stuff strategically, man. That could have been the built-in insurance policy that Mayweather and them put in here, and that's making 2 titles on the line. Because if Tank misses weight at 1, at least something can go forward. You did. We can sit here and clown it and talk about. To be honest with you, I mean, I don't even know how much. If you Tank miss weight, how much are we faulting him? People are like, yo, he should be at 130. I don't believe that. I don't think Tank should be at 130. I think Tank should be exactly where he at 35 to 40. I don't think he should be at 30. And people say it's based on commitment. Commitments hit brick walls. Tank can be hitting brick wall. How healthy is this for Tank? He should be fighting at 35. But it is what it is. Tank, this ain't nothing new for him, man. Schmeich's fighting smaller fighters. Messiah, what's up, man? Leo will be destroyed no matter your plan. Y'all basing Tank in his power. How far? Here's another question. Let's say Leo, and I know this is a hypothetical, but if Leo put this volume punching on Tank, right, early, Tank starts to respond. Is that power of Tank going to carry all 12? A tired Tank. We seen that in the Gamboa fight. That ain't the same dude. That ain't the same dude. I don't know what a drained Tank looks like. Tank at 100%. This is the same argument we make about Earl. Earl at 100%, I believe, dominates Danny Garcia. Tank at 100%, if he's Tank, if he's the Tank that we know, Easy work. He beats Leo Santa Cruz. His power is too much. His counterpunching, his head movement, his reflexes, his boxing ability. We believe that he'll hunt Leo down and maybe stop Leo, giving Leo style. There's a lot to say there. If it's Tank. If it's Tank. I mean, that 130 pounds. There's a reason the man left that weight class. Leo know what he's doing. I'm concerned, fight fans. I'm concerned. Zeno say, yo, man, if he don't party, he can make 130. People think it's just a party thing and a discipline thing. I mean, I just think a fighter who's been, he missed weight 3 years ago at 130. He came in 2 pounds overweight then, and he was partying. Yeah, he was sure, I get it. He was partying. He wasn't probably as much involved with Floyd in this camp and stuff and so on and so forth. In this camp, this has been a tremendous camp that we've seen thus far for Tank, at least them giving him the opportunity to make it a tremendous camp. Buddy McGurk, we've seen him in different gyms, seen Floyd in there, being all hands-on with him. You know what I mean? Like constantly. I don't know if, like I said, I think it's more than a photo op. Yo, he been having a decent camp. It looked like at least all the tools available to him. Having no problem with accesses to gyms. None of that. You know, so I just hope it pays off, man. I hope it pays off. Let me see, man. Zeno say, yo, man, for me, Tank's work ethic is not up there. I mean, this is the opportunity. Tank, like I said, man, look at his social media. He realized how important this is an important opportunity, right? It don't get no bigger than this. This is the door he has to walk through. The same way that Adrian Braun, I told y'all, was at that door. He was at that door with Maidana. He was at that door. The only problem is Tank made it a bit further because he's actually made it to pay-per-view. Adrian Bronner was one fight away from pay-per-view. And he just fell short. Put off a little more, put in a situation where maybe it's a little more, bit off a little more than he can chew. And that's what I'm wondering here. Yeah, Tank, like I said before, I mean, if these two fighters were fighting at a class that I know they both making comfortable weight, I wouldn't even be having this discussion. There would be no need for this discussion. But the reason for the need for this discussion is because of this whole thing. I don't know. Lisa Snow say, yo, Tank look less because Tank has less power at 135. Hey, Lisa, I didn't think about that. Salute to you, Queen. I ain't think nothing about that. That's a great point. Less power at a high weight class, fighting bigger men, huh? But he did get Gamboa out of it. It may have took a bad leg or a bad foot or whatever, but he did get Gamboa out of it. So I mean, to his credit. And I know the criticism that come along with it. Why take so long? This, that, and the third. The power didn't look devastating, but it got him out of there. But at the end of the day, it's a good point. And we already know how this game is played. The more up in weight classes you go, more better competition you take, less knockouts you get. Tank has still been consistent with knockouts thus far, though. My question is, what that do at 30 at a drain? If this is a drain Tank? I mean, dang. I remember even when he missed weight in his last fight at 35, right? Remember how he came back like to the scales to make that, like when they showed that real quick scene of him running there to make weight and zoomed him back to the car. Look how he looked. Man, that man looked like a dead man walking in that clip. Dead man walking he was. And he got to take that more down. He got to take that down 5 more. And y'all don't think there's no room for concern here. Power, it's all of Tank's power. Yeah, Tank got power, but a 130-pound Tank, does he have the same power? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I'm wrong for this concern. But Leo Santa Cruz, I tell you one thing. Volume punching, even going down the stretch, you will be left open for many opportunities. This is where myself, as well as Tank Nation, is expecting for Tank to do most of his damage. When Leo comes in there, swinging willy-nilly, all reckless, that's where me and Tank Nation is expecting for Tank to do most of his damage. Right there. If Tank has the ability or the stamina, the agility to do so. That's where we're expecting Tank to shine. So what Leo is explaining is a perfect counter, bro. Just a perfect counter to what Tank likes to do. Just a perfect counter. So don't miss this, fight fans. Looking forward to this one. This is the door that Tank has to walk through. I'm going to be honest with y'all. and this may sound crazy, but I need to say this on this video. I see this now, and I know Tank Nation, what you, I see this now as a 50-50 fight because of the weight cut. I do. I think the weight cut plays a bigger part than we all know. I don't know where Tank is at on weight right now. Here we are in, where we at? August 9th. Today is August 9th. This fight is October 24th, which means by October 23rd, Gervonta Davis has to be at 130 pounds. And y'all been seeing the training videos. You make the judge on that. So I'm just saying, fight fan, it's a 50-50 fight for me now because of this weight cut. If this was at a catch weight, if this was at the 35-pound weight class, I'd say Tank, easy work all day. Stylistically, it's not pretty for Leo Santa Cruz. But I think this weight cut holds more weight than people are saying. And we just looking at the star and Tank, the power of Tank, the glitz and glamour that Mayweather built him to be, the Lamborghinis, the money, that's beautiful. He ain't there yet, y'all. He ain't there. Because he takes a loss right now, all that goes away. All that is gone. If he don't walk through this door. Y'all don't seem to understand. The mythical, the product that Leonard Ellaby and Floyd has built over the years by guiding Tank strategically. It won't pay off if he don't get past Leo Santa Cruz. You see me? You see what I'm saying? And this is an uphill battle. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I don't care what even if you want have no respect for Tank. Oh, he's this. I can't get with him because he does. You judge him for what he do outside the ring, whatever. If Tank gets through this obstacle of cutting weight to go down and face a champion, normally in these, this is the way I've always charged Tank with the reason he beat Jose Pedraza. Let's get on record with these things. I'm gonna keep it 100. I've always said, well, Tank, yeah, you beat Jose Pedraza, but you caught Jose Pedraza when he went up in weight, which forced him to cut that weight, which he didn't expect at that time because he was ready to get rid of his belt. He was ready to let the belt go up in weight and fight. And Tank caught him and drained him back down. So it happens in that circumstance. Now it's being done to Tank. So if Tank gets through this, I'm giving him full 150% credit. Because say what you want about Leo can beat him talent-wise or whatever. Say what you want there. But he overcame some hella odds, hella obstacles to get this win if he makes it happen. And it's noteworthy. And that's the making of a star. I'm going to tell you straight like this. The way Tank walk away from this super clean as a star, which I can't say he raises to this bar or he rises to the occasion. I can't say yay or nay. But I say if he wants to walk away from this as viewed as the man, he comes in here, he makes weight somehow, some way, and he goes in there and he gets it did against Leo Santa Cruz. Shorty gonna walk away. Shorty gonna walk away a humongous star. If he checks all of these boxes right here. If he fails to check one, I don't think he'd be judged for it if he misses weight. I still don't think he's judged for it, given what we know. I don't think he's judged. Nope. Especially if the fight goes forward. I still don't think he's judged for it. If he misses by 2-3 pounds, I don't think he's judged for it. I wouldn't judge him for it. Y'all can judge him. I see things different. I wouldn't judge him for it. I wouldn't sit back and say he's so undisciplined. I'm not going to do that. I realize what we're doing here. He's fighting at a weight he shouldn't be at, man. They doing this for popularity reasons, and that's the only reason. So no, and he getting full credit. I don't want to hear none of y'all running around here talking about some, oh man, nah, he beat little Leo Santa. Yeah, I've even jumped on Tank about fighting smaller fighters down at when he was at 30, bringing the 26 pounders up. I had my fair share of criticism. But in this case now, it's being done to him, to me, like he's been coming in at the disadvantage. So y'all can hate all you want. If he stops Leo, well, that's what you get for trying to bring the man down in weight like this, listening to everyone else. That's what you get, champ. If you get stopped. And I'm going to give him major credit. Major credit. Major credit. Major credit. Zeno says, yo, man, Leo needs to target the bread box. Yeah, he said you need to target the bread. Yeah, you're right. Leo and Tank both need to target the bread box. Yeah, without a doubt. Both of them going to be going to the body, but see, Tank needs to counter to the body. Catch Leo through them long 1-2s he like to throw. And miss. If he makes Leo miss, he got to make him pay. And that's what we expecting Tank to do. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting Tank to make Leo miss and pay. Miss and pay. All night long. Miss and pay. That's the name of the game. Miss and pay all night long. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm expecting. I hope I see that dude. I hope I see that dude. Bruce Goes, what's up, family? Appreciate you sliding through. Appreciate everybody riding through with the homie, man. Salute to everybody. I know it's Sunday and this is random, but shoot, man, the homie is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Marlonius, what's up, fam? What's up with you, man? Tank not going to be able to keep a good pace, and I'm betting on the upset. And that's a good point, Marlonius. Like, that's why I was wondering by Leo coming out with his statements, like saying what he's going to do early, and he realized the power of Tank, and he's not going to be as, I guess he's trying to get the point across. I'm not going to be as loose. I'm not going to be as, I'm not going to make as many mistakes early. We'll just make Tank say, you know what? I'm going to sit back and just be that counterpunching Tank before I have to come forward and start trying to walk Leo down. And making this a second half fight. And how does that plan play out for Leo in volume punching with a Tank with reserves? It's a different fight. Leo, you betting on a gassed out Tank. That's what he's betting on, listening to his quotes, square and simple. He is betting on Tank's weight cut is going to affect him. If that don't work, Leo, are you prepared to deal with the Tank down the stretch that ain't tired? Which is tough for a lot of us to see. I feel you, Marlonius. It's tough for me to see too, bro, at 130. It's just tough. I feel you. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Zeno say, yo, 60-40 for Leo because of the weight. I feel you. I feel you there, Zeno. I feel you there, bro. That weight cut to me plays, it just lowers the odds. It just does. And this is Gervonta Davis we talking about. You dig? As much as he's trained by Floyd Mayweather, we ain't talking about Floyd Mayweather. We're talking about Tank. You know what I mean? As much as we hope and believe and wish and pray for the young man to get it together and walk through this door, as much as we want to see that, this is still Tank. And he hangs with Adrian Brown, and I'm keeping it 100. I hope that ain't been the case lately. Haven't been seeing much of them together lately, though. You know what I mean? So the big ups for that, man. Big ups for that. Major achievement for Tank if he pulls out the W, especially if he can do it by KO. Major statement made. Major statement made. Major statement. Black Star say, yo, Gervonta coming in at weight, and he going to destroy Leo all day. Hey, that's the best outcome. That'll be the best statement made. He come in there, he make weight, go in there, take this fight to Leo, even whichever game plan he incur. I think the defense is going to play heavy into this. I'm telling y'all. I think early on, that's one of the things that Mayweather is going to be polishing on Tank. Not to say Tank don't have these skills already. I mean, polishing it. And that is that defensive aspect early because he knows he got to prepare for a volume puncher. And like I tell y'all, as much as Leo say I'm going to be cautious early, you're going to become Leo. This is where we want Tank to make you miss and pay. You did miss and pay. Leo ducked his way into an ass whoop and say Black Star. Hey, duck Gary Russell Jr., duck Guillermo Regan Diao all day. Ducked his way into this. Leo think that, I got him. I got him at a disadvantage. Yes, it's no way he's gonna make that weight. Even if he makes weight, he's not gonna be the same. His power is gonna be zapped. They're sitting back in Leo camp right now, just like, yo, we got him. We crushed him in negotiations. They may even gave up a couple dollars for this. They probably had to. I ain't looked much into their contract and purses and all that, but I'm sure he had to give up a couple dollars. That's crazy. That's crazy. All Tank got to do is connect, say Black Star. Yeah, a healthy Tank. Tank for Gamboa was very crafty. The experience is going to make Tank better. Leo got nothing for Tank. Bro, all that is agreed. I agree. That's what I said, man. If this was a even playing field in weight, bro, I'd be hands down agreeing with everything you're saying. And it's a 50-50 fight, maybe 51-49 for me, Tank, but the weight cut is the thing that makes it as close as it should be, in my opinion. So we'll see, man. We'll see if Leo stick to this game plan. We'll see if that's going to be the plan that Leo institute into his fight. Let me just go over this one last time before I get out of here. Let me read this for those who came in late. Leo Santa Cruz says, the way that I think about fighting him is that I have the reach, the volume of punches. I'm always applying pressure and coming forward. And I feel like that is going to be a problem for him. And then he goes on and says he is strong the first 4 or 5 rounds. We must be careful that he does not catch us with any good punches. And after that, he gets tired. And that's where my experience will come in. He goes on and says, I'm going to go right to him. I'm going to drown him, putting pressure on him. This is how my fight must be, end quote. That's it. So he's talking about becoming a typical Leo Santa Cruz. All these punches, hundreds of punches, hundreds of punches. And it works for Leo. It works for Leo Santa Cruz with the opposition that he faced. Carl Frampton got around it that first time. Totally outboxed Leo. Tank has that same opportunity. He can do everything that Carl Frampton can do, but much more stronger. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. If Leo stick to that game plan, we'll see. Somebody tell me how Leo lasts 4 rounds with that pity pat punches the dog is going to be in. It's exactly, fam. And that's another great point. Great point. Leo Santa Cruz is a chip away fighter. It takes an accumulation of damage from Leo Santa Cruz to get most people out of there. It's not nothing that he walking up in there and going there and delivering a big straight right hand. Nah, it's chip away, round after round. Him outlasting you, him having more bigger engine than you. But see, that's what makes this a 50-50 fight. Those are things that we've questioned on Tank. The engine, the stamina down the stretch. You know, I mean, perfect. I mean, that's why I say the perfect counter in this situation, bro. Skill-wise, no way. No way. Without that weight cut, bro. Man, no way. Trap House in the building. What's up, fam? What's up, man? Appreciate you sliding through, homie. What's up with you, man? Happy Sunday and all that good stuff, man. Just relaxing, man. Chilling out here. Beautiful day out here in the DMV, man. Salute to the fam, man. All day. All day. Yo, man, he can't come forward on Tank because Tank is going to come after him. That's bullshit. He know that already, just an excuse for him to be running. Said he can't come forward on Tank. Yeah, he ain't going to come forward too often early. He going to be feeling some thunderous uppercuts. He going to be eating some crazy counter punches. He come forward early. You're going to see Tank standing his ground early. And then, you know, Tank going backwards down the stretch. If Tank is forced to go backwards, a tired Tank going backwards is not good, fight fans. Hear me and hear me good. That to me is the worst case scenario for Gervonta Davis. A Tank going backwards tired is the worst thing that we want to see in this fight. Real spill. Real spill. And I remember that Gamboa combination. Say what y'all want, Tank Nation. I remember it. 3-piece combination that went unanswered by Gervonta Davis in that fight at 135 pounds. A 3-piece combination that went unanswered. Remember that? Remember? Gamboa couldn't do much, couldn't move much, couldn't do much. But I remember that. The reason that stuck out because all 3 of those punches were dumb clean, super clean. Pop, pop, pop. And Tank had no, I mean, guys, 3 strings just looked at him. And it wasn't that Tank didn't want to swing back. He couldn't. That's what concerns me about the style of Leo Santa Cruz being a volume puncher, going down a stretch. Y'all can act like that these moments don't exist. We can act like that this man ain't missed the 130-pound weight 3 years ago. And here we are in 2020. We're talking about taking them back there. We can act like that shit don't exist. We can play stupid. Okay, cool. Cool. We can play stupid. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. Tank Nation, you should be too. Root for your home. Root for the boy. I understand. Root for him. And chances are very good he does this. And more respect to him if he does. I want to hear nobody complaining. I don't want to hear none of the channels out here. He fought Leo Santa. I don't want to hear nothing, especially if you got videos on record talking about some, this is not a good fight for Tank to take. If that's you, and Tank surpasses your expectations, I want to hear nothing. Everybody should be on mute about this and just giving nothing but respect. That's it. That's all. That's all you gonna hear from Mainman. I'm trying to tell you. Lord Sweat, what's up? B-More's in the building. Salute to B-More. What's up, Lord Sweat? What's going on? Yes, sir. Let's go Tank all day, all day, all day. This is the door. This is the door. How is Tank going to go backwards? What is Leo going to do to make him respect that pity patch? Tank been in the gym. He ready. This is over Leo as champ is over that night. I got you, fam. I got you. I'm trying not to do too much of that, but I got you. That's a good point. I think Black Star, that's a great point, fam. I agree with you. I'm thinking that Tank goes backwards due to stamina issues, not so much due to power issues, due to taking so many punches and not being able to respond properly. That's gonna make a fighter go backwards. Not so much he's just getting tagged with so many hard shots. It's I can't properly respond, which in his mind, in a lot of fighters' minds, first thing they do is retreat. That's the concern. That's why I was saying when he went with the 3-piece combination from Gamboa unanswered, that was concerning. And he did that because he was tired. And it took him a while to get back on that horse. I don't know how much of a luxury he's going to have like that with Leo Santa Cruz. You know what I mean? And that's at 35. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Lord Sweat says that's going to get Leo hurt. Big trust. I feel you. I believe so. I believe so. That's exactly what should get. I see, man. Look, man. Tank moving his head, weaving around Leo's jab. I see Tank eventually pushing Leo back. And I'm gonna tell you, hey, Tank Nation, hear me good on this. If Tank starts to push Leo back, what does Leo look like going backwards? And like Black Star just said, Tank coming with much harder shots than Leo. If it's Tank, he coming with much harder shots. What does Leo look like going backwards? If we see that in the fight, this fight might be early. If we see that too much in the fight, Leo going backwards, I don't see Leo luring Tank Davis into a big right hand. Don't see it. Never seen it from Leo. Never seen Leo being a trap setter like that. Just don't see it. If we see that in this fight, if Leo can't be Leo, who does he become? If Leo can't be Leo going forward, volume punching, he can't move Tank. Eventually, if Leo starts to wear down, too many body shots, too many counter uppercuts, too many left hands or right hands downstairs. Too much wrestling with Tank, too much tussling with Tank, because the one major edge that Tank has is he's the bigger fighter and the stronger fighter. Should Tank make it dirty? Should he make it dirty, fight fans? Riddle me that. What happens if Tank gets dirty? Wrestling with Leo. Make it an ugly, grungy fight. Wrestling with Leo early. And then counter punching him down the stretch. But will it tie Tank out? Man, damn, this weight cut. Look, man, no matter how many times I try to look and I know the edges that Tank could have, I go back to the weight cut, man. It just, I don't know. Trap House say, yo, man, I think Tank is going to be strung up in this fight with Leo. You think so, fam? You think he's going to be drained? You think he ain't going to be able to do it? And it's going, bro. I mean, Leo is clearly saying I'm taking him deep and I'm going to drown him. And this is what I'm saying, Tank Nation. You look at the boxing fans, they're going to be split on, because Leo can do this at 130. Leo can do this to a Tank that's drained in weight. This is very, very possible. The odds of this happening tremendously increases with Tank at 130 pounds. Not at 35, but at 30. And I'm telling you, Joe, going down the stretch, it's going to take game plan from Team Tank. It's going to take game plan. Mayweather, like I tell y'all, the best thing that Mayweather can give Tank right now in this fight is his polish, his patience, and his defensive abilities to go early in that fight and not have to give out so much. Just do it smart. That's the one thing, other than a weight camp. Hopefully that's not what we're talking about. But if they talking about game plan, that's one thing that he got the best in the business. I mean, the best in the business that can give him the right way to make it through those first 6 rounds without draining himself. I can't think of nobody better. Fam, give me a better name than this dude. Floyd Mayweather Jr., the most patient, defensive-minded fighter we had in the generation. You give me anybody better to have in Tank's camp right now to teach him how to get through them first 6 rounds without tiring. There ain't no better name, man. Ain't no better name. So Tank has all the tools. He got the gems. He got the name. He got the celebrity. He got it all, just like Adrian Bronner had. Had it all. World title. Adrian got an easy title from Paulie. Look at my man. Tank is an easy title over Gamboa. Both of these dudes raised on certain undercards to get more exposure. Both of these dudes had a lot invested into them to be these fly, flashy young dudes and to go out here to be early pay-per-view attractions. One fell short. Still became a big name, but not for the reasons that we thought. Is Tank gonna be that same cat? And this is the moment, man. This is it. I'm gonna get out of here, fight fans. Much love to the fam, man. That rocked with me through this whole thing right here. This is supposed to have been much shorter. We end up doing a 51-minute video on something that's supposed to have been 20 minutes. You know what I mean? But that's the love of a live stream, and that's the love of kicking it with the fam, man. I will be back on here for We Talking Boxing. I need boxing to pick up full-fledged for me. I don't know when this is gonna happen, man. Every time we get around thinking that something is gonna be set in stone, boom. Here we are now talking what Fury and Wilder being kicked down to sometime in 2021. It's no telling what's happening in boxing. I didn't cover the Jamel James and Tomas Delorme fight last night, man. Tomas Delorme took another L, and water is wet and fire is hot. And Tomas Delorme, well, that ain't nothing new, him taking L's. You did. How many chances this dude done got? You know what I mean? Like, Delorme got to have the record amount of chances in boxing, bro. But good for Jamal James. You know what I'm saying? He can go on and put himself back into title contention with that win, hopefully, and we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, missed that fight last night, man, and it was what it was. But much love to the fan, man. Thumbs up on the way out if you did not hit it on the way in. Yo, man, hit that bell notification button, man. Rock with the fam. Anybody just finding out about the homie, yo, subscribe, man. We rocking like this. We're a fam over here. Much love to you all, man. Y'all keep striving out there, man. Keep your heads up. Hope your families are safe. You know what I'm saying? The homie will be back in front of y'all real soon. I'm going to keep pumping these vids out for right now, but I will be back with y'all real soon every Thursday and every Sunday for We Talking Boxing, man. Much love to y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. If anything big breaks throughout the day, you can bet the homie will be right back up on here. But for right now, Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz, 50-50, maybe 49-51 for Tank, but only because of the weight cut. And that's it. I'm out of here. To the next one. Peace out.